All right. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's get into it, man. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to episode 72 of the Overnighter live stream / podcast and all that good stuff, helping you get through your work week. And man, we are approaching officially a week from Christmas, and I ain't gonna front. I ain't bought not one Christmas gift. I'm like,
Fuck!
I ain't
Fuck!
bought not a one Christmas gift. Now, I will say, in my defense, with Chloe, with my daughter, man, I asked her, what do you want for Christmas? She's like, I don't know. I said, send me some links. So she sent me a few Amazon links, and then, she was down here this past weekend. Went to the movies to see Zootopia 2. And then I was like, look, man, let's go over here I was thinking to myself, I'm like, man, let's go over here to Walmart. And I'm gonna take her to the toy section and see what she pick up and engage with. And then I sauced it up a little bit and was like, look, I'm thinking about, getting my students some new toys, you know. If you were one of my students, like what would you want to play with? So she started picking out stuff, and then as we were exiting the toy section, because I said I ain't buying nothing today, I was just looking. She was like, some of those things I picked up would be things I would want for Christmas. So I was like, got it. So now I gotta you know, just go ahead and get those gifts and get those gifts, those donations. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to help a brother out for Christmas,
Donations.
you know what I'm saying? Y'all want to donate.
Donations.
Nah, man, I'm messing with y'all, but yeah, so got a good idea what she wants for Christmas, man. Jay Blight, say the movie was cute. Yeah, I mean, Chloe, she enjoyed it. I was like, how'd you feel about the movie? And she was like, I mean, it was good. She was like, it wasn't the best. I was like, I was like, okay. I was like, she getting older now. But man, shit. Jay Blake say Christmas shopping is done, but the car broke. What is going on with the car? Man, right before I went on the cruise, I actually put my car in the shop, took it to my mechanic, because I'm not gonna hold y'all. Like, one of my goals, which I kind of been saving up for, but man, if I'm keeping it a buck, I've had to dip into my savings a bit just because of the holidays and everything. But I'm trying to save up to get another car. You know, because my car officially has 300,000 miles on it. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck! Fuck!
Jesus.
Man. But it's still rolling though. But I had to get one of the valve cover gaskets replaced, new suspension, motor mount. Had to replace the brakes and rotors. So, whenever I took it to the main shop to one of my other shops to get an estimate, they wanted to charge me like $1,300 to do everything. And I mean, I'm like, I ain't trying to do all that. So my mechanic gave me a good price. I paid half of that. Okay. And then because he does such good work, man, I always pay him a little bit of extra. Got to give him some extra for doing good work. So my car is in good condition, and I'm like, I at least needed to run and get me from point A to point B as I stack up to get another whip. So So Jay Blight, I say all that to say, man, I get it. I get it. Rent due too. Hey, bro, in the same boat. He said, I want to eat some ass for Christmas, but celibacy. Man, how long? How long? Well, how long you been celibate now, Jay Black? Because it sounds like you've been celibate for quite some time, man. Between the battery and they don't know. Okay. The first one was way better. Okay. But my niece and little cousin enjoyed it. Word. Okay. Yeah. I'm telling you. The repairs was quite a bit. But my mechanic, older gentleman, you know, I think he really just work on cars for the love of the game, honestly, because, I mean, he definitely could have charged me way more, but man, I always try to look out whenever he fixes my car though. So 1 year, 11 months, 26 days or some shit. Man, good lord, man. Shout out. Golly, boy. Hey.
Fuck! Fuck!
I can't say. A year? I mean, if I absolutely had to do it, like if there was like some type of reward, you know, I had to get some type of reward. Like, hey, if you're celibate for, the year 2026 and we got X, Y, and Z waiting for you, now I'll be like, hey, I gotta do what I gotta do, you know. Um, but good lord, shout out to you. I'm telling you, it is a blessing, Mary. It's a blessing. It is sure enough a blessing to have a mechanic who does good work, and does it for a good price. And whenever you take your car to them, they're not gonna try to shit you or shiest you and tell you that you need a whole bunch of extra shit. Cece say she done went 3 years.
Fuck! Fuck!
Golly, Mary, shit.
Fuck! Fuck!
Yachty say couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. I feel that. Couldn't be me either. I'm gonna tell you right now, it won't be me. It won't be me. I'm waiting on the reward. Amazing vagina. Hey, after a year and some change of not getting none, look, even if it's mediocre, it's gonna feel great. it's gonna feel it's gonna feel like the first time. And then, but then once you start, hey man, it might be, I don't know, depending on how good it is. I don't know. Guess it all depends. It all depends. I mean, hey, if I needed to go, if I needed to go celibate, I could, but why would I deprive myself? I got one life. I ain't depriving myself. Let's see. Yeah, you definitely got some mechanics out here that's gonna try to hustle you. Mary say the next man I'm with is gonna think my
Fuck! Fuck!
Oh man, not broke though. Good lord. Nah, not just to feel I want that TLC. The woman to put in the work as well. Yeah. I mean, nah, I get it, man. I get it. Cause it's hard. it's hard to find quality, but I'm gonna say this, man. I'm gonna say this: when you do find quality, because y'all know I be talking shit. I be talking shit, but whenever you do find somebody that's of quality, and vice versa, they think you're of quality too. I mean, you gotta can't let it go so easily, especially in a day and time where people's attention is spread so thin. Everybody's entertaining somebody. Not a lot. It's a lot of what Cheyenne Bryan say, because I refuse to say doctor, but a lot of low vibrational stuff going on out here. So whenever you do meet somebody that you vibe with and chill with and everything, man, you gotta rock it out. Jay Blake say that grip is their grip. Say I ain't worried about that. CC say I don't think it's in you. What? Shit. What? I could. You don't think what's in me to be celibate? Look, between it could be it could be easy for me to go celibate. You know, it could be, because I mean I be talking shit, but honestly, like with the way that my schedule is and how life is, you know, I could easily go for some time without messing around with anybody. As long as long as I got my hand. Look, man, because sometimes, hey, can't nobody love you the way you love yourself. Like sometimes, like, man, it'd be cool. It'd be cool to have sex and all that. But sometimes, you know, some private time with yourself. Some private time with yourself, hey, it'll get you to where you need to be. It'll get you to where you need to be. I ain't the celibate type. What's the celibate type? Yeah, what's the criteria for someone being the celibate type? Because mediocre vagina, whatever head they selling these days. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nah, for real, for real. I'm just saying, Mary. Hey, I'm just saying. I mean, don't get it twisted for a second. If I had the choice between, using a pleasuring myself or getting pleasured by, you know, a young lady, I'm definitely picking the woman every time. Okay, but if hey, if I'm saying that I'm gonna just be celibate and not mess with anybody, then shit, hey, my hand and my phone, hey, we can we can do some things. We can do some things. Anyways, man, this shit has went off the rails already. Ain't even gotten to the show for real. I'm just chopping it up, man. Um, you know, last week I went on the live stream um because I was at the Mob Deep and Raekwon concert, which was super dope. And you know what was really dope about that concert, y'all? Was the fact that, like, okay, this concert, it was at a smaller venue here in Charlotte. And what I enjoyed the most about the concert was that the concert started at 8 o'clock. They were timely. And it was just Havoc from Mob Deep, of course, R.I.B. Prodigy, and Raekwon. And they pretty much kind of did like a versus. Like Havoc would do a song, like Mob Deep would do a song, and then Raekwon would do a song. And look, we was out of there. We were out of there by like 10 o'clock. So that show was straight to the point. No opening acts, no none of that. It was during the week. It's on a Wednesday. Like, this was for us. That concert right there was for our age group. You know what I'm saying? So got up out of there by like 10 o'clock, 10:30, got something to eat, was back at the crib by midnight. I was like, that was absolutely perfect. So, you know, and they put on a really good show, so it was fun. I had a really good time. So that's why I wasn't on last week. But yeah, man, I'm like, shit. Niggas ain't got time to be going to a 3-4 hour long Chris Brown concert, you know. But anyways, what's she saying? Good good puss go celibate every now and then. It's a reset. And sometimes you gotta reset it. sometimes you gotta reset it. Every now and then. Oh man. But it ain't no, well, again, the body count situation, because some guys will say, yeah, it might be a reset, but it ain't no reset on the body count though. And again, I don't really put much stock into the whole body count situation, because you're never gonna know what somebody's body count is. Like, unless you were there for every time they had sex with somebody, you're never gonna know. So I don't even know why men get caught up on that. But that's gonna be one of the videos for tonight. And like I said, I got time tonight, cuz. Um Mary said the older I get, my options are getting more and more limited. Oh man. Oh shit. Oh shit. Hey, I mean, and your patience is thin as hell. Okay. See what I be trying to tell y'all. What I be trying to tell y'all. And shout out to Mary, because I appreciate the transparency for real. But like I said, I think that, as people get older, you know, their patience and they're willing to compromise and bend on shit, that they were willing to bend on and compromise in their 20s and, maybe 30s. Hey, by the time you hit your 40s and 50s, like, you are who you are. And it is what it is. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And if you gonna rock with who I am, cool. If not, hey, you can kick rocks and that's cool too. So, you know. Jay Black said, no reset on the body count. I ain't worried about body count though. I stopped asking that at 24. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's really no point in asking. There's really no point in asking, because you're never gonna know. You're never gonna know. Um, so that's a talking point in these spaces, like, in a relationship uh space, men centered spaces or whatnot. Dudes will always talk about, body count, and they don't want a chick that's ran through, or, they don't want a chick that knows all the niggas. And it's just like, man, you like, yeah, you ain't really got no real control over that. You know what I'm saying? Um, so yeah, Mary said, hey, I'm down there 60. Like, shit, hey, it is what it is. You either rocking with it or you ain't. But then I also feel like too, and and I'm just speaking in general. I don't know what Mary's standards are, so this is not directly um at Mary or anybody else. But from what I've observed and what I've displayed here on various live streams, is that, you know again, you are who you are. And I do think that the standards and the requirements increase as women get older. And I mean, and that's all well and good. And like I said plenty of times, like, hey, you can want what you want. It's all good to me. It's just a matter of if, whoever you run across, are they gonna be down for it? But nevertheless, though, let's go ahead and get into let's go ahead and get into the show, man. We done spent enough time yippity yapping it up and all that. So we gonna go ahead and get into this shit. So let's see. So let's start with some, man. It really be your own kids, man. Let's see, it's 10:50. Okay. All right. If y'all got time tonight, like I got time tonight, put a one in the chat. That's gonna let me know how long we gonna go tonight. If y'all got time, I got time. If y'all ain't got time, then I'm just gonna pick out just the best clips out of the ones that I got, and then we gonna call it a night. But all right. So we gonna start with it really be your own kids, and this first one gonna be a YouTube short. Let me go ahead and post it up. And actually, if you gotta, I don't know what y'all drinking on, I don't know what y'all got going on, but shots up and cheers to y'all. Let me go ahead and pull up this first clip. Let me pull up this first clip for y'all. Oh no, working on that still. Working on that one still. Let's see. Yeah, let me drag that down here. All right. Let's see. This one. Okay. What do I want? Nah. I want that. Okay. All right, bet. All right, let's see. Here we go. Can't take a week off. What's going on? What's going on, KK? Come on over to the YouTube side of the game. All right, let's see. First one here. It really be your own kids, man. My man is mesmerized right now. All right, let's see.
What do you know, Michael? What's his name? Juan. Michael, go. You can't have that. Who his face? Those are mine. Se la antoja. Estrella.
Hola, Peque. Soy yo, Isa. Qué emoción
Levi.
Vaya. ¿Y yo?
What do you know, Michael? What's his name?
All right. The kids be out here flirting. They be starting early. Yo, my man, my first guy though. My first guy was like, yeah. Yo, he was looking at ass like,
Fuck! Fuck!
but I'm not gonna front, man. Like, I don't like certain content like that. Not with the ass, cause it's like, if the shoe was on the other foot, like, man, he would be called all kinds of perverts and predators and this, that, and the third. But yeah, Tasha. Yeah, shout out to you, man. Shout out to Tasha. She said, "So what am I looking at? Look, man. The kids, they start flirting out here, mad early. Kids are curious. So let's see. Let's get into the next one, man. It really be your own kids. Like I said, if y'all got time tonight, put a one in the chat. Jay Blight say he got to work in the morning. Mary say she at work, so she got time. All right. So let's see the next one. Let's get into some some Tyler T, man. I'm really liking this this Instagram page because I really do think that it's important that we highlight our kids in a positive light. And just funny and just the innocence of it all. But all right, let's see. Let's get into this. All right. All right. So so this is the Foundation of Love preschool. It's down in Florida. So, caption, I'm starting a new segment called Toddler Tea. Side note, please don't join our kitty tea time if you're overly serious about everything. So, all right, so here we go.
Asking who? No, she broke my heart. No, I didn't.
Who broke your heart? How did Amori break your heart, Terrence? Wait, let him answer, please.
She broke my heart with her hand.
She broke your heart with her hand. How?
Like this.
What did she say to break your heart? What she said? That you can't be Alana's boyfriend? Amori mean business with you. Amori mean business. That's what she mean. Amori, why you told him he can't have no girlfriend?
Because Jesus don't like that.
You heard that? She said Jesus don't like that, Terrence.
Oh, that is not.
Terrence, get yourself together.
Terrence,
who boyfriend you want to be? Wait, Lily, who boyfriend you want to be? Oh, you want to be? You, Alana? Your daddy know that, Alana?
That's not friends. That's what
Who?
That's gonna be a Chuck E. Cheese.
Alana's going to Chuck E. Cheese with you?
I thought Chloe K was your boyfriend.
Girlfriend.
Remember? You heard what I said? Being girlfriend.
Who said that, Lily? That's what Ali said? Ali?
Yesterday.
Ali, you said Chloe K your girlfriend? Wait a second, please. In a minute.
Girlfriend, Miss Nikki.
Yes. Okay.
I'm mad at Ali.
Why you mad at Ali?
What he did.
Wait a minute. Preschool. Why you mad at Ali?
Because he was being mean to me. How? On Tuesday.
God bless you.
Hey, my young brother, he learning the lesson early. She like, how? And he like, look, you got old girl on his to his right, loving on him. And then you got my man learning some lessons early. Oh man.
Ali say how he was being so mean. Go get some tissue, big girl. How he was being mean to you?
Well, he's Miss Nikki after this. I was not big boyfriend. I'm not married to TJ.
I know you're not married to TJ. Nobody's married in here. Nobody is not married in this class.
She said, pick your head up, King. Hey, man, my man about to learn. My man was hurt, though, Tasha. He was hurt. He say, man, I want to be over here. Over here. She talking about how she come with that. Nah, man. All good looking kids, look like their parents take very good care of them and everything, man. All right, so let's see next. Let's see, we'll do one more here. It really be your own kids. And this one, all right, so shout out to Coach Greg Adams. Shout out CGA. But it's a saying that he has, like, Kaylee's turning to Karen. So Kaylee's meaning like young white women who eventually are gonna turn into a Karen. I asked some of my students the other day was talking about what a Karen was. And yo, that shit had me rolling. I said, what's a Karen? They said, a woman with blonde hair who thinks she the queen. I was like, oh my God. And these are white kids, so that shit had me dying laughing. But all right, let's see. Let's get into Kaylee pulled the Keisha at a Karen. Y'all gonna see Karen go to Keisha real quick dealing with her young Kaylee. A lot of K's in that. Triple K. All right. Got the homie Humble Journeys in the building. What's going on with you, my guy? All right, let's see. Let's get into this one right here, man. Hey, Kaylee done pulled the Keisha at a Karen. Here we go. Turn the sound up.
Baby, this is not nice. Remember what we talked about. We don't shout in the store.
I don't care. I want it.
Shut your ass up now! Sick of your little ass. Hey,
Buy me a toy now.
baby, this is not nice. Remember what we talked about. We don't shout in the store.
I don't care. I want it.
Shut your ass up now!
Jesus.
Sick of your little ass. Hey,
Hey, shut your ass up right now. Like, hey, I'm sick of your little ass. Little entitled. Hey. pull the Keisha up out of Karen real quick. Then she got leave.
Fuck! Fuck!
Oh man. All right, let's see. Let's get into some quick hits here, man. All right, so this first one. I laugh at this every time I watch it, man, because like if I was walking down the sidewalk and I seen this, I would probably do the same. But let me pull it up real quick for y'all. Loud, I have a look in a quiet tone because when I leave, Tasha say, like, we are all not that loud. I have a look in a quiet tone because when we leave, it's on. It's on and popping. It's on and popping. Don't start acting up in this damn store. Shit. Oh. All right, here we go.
He's not looking.
careful. I'm fine. Wow, that looks so real.
That's the idea.
I totally thought I was falling.
Whoa! Ah! What are you kidding me? Hey, are you out of your mind? You can't just put a giant fake hole in the middle of the sidewalk. It's chalk,
Yes,
man.
I
It's
can.
art. People walk around it all day. Yeah, well, I almost broke my neck. Clean it up or put a sign or something. Maybe just look down next time.
Whoa! Oh, watch out!
You okay?
Yeah, oh my
That's
god.
the biggest compliment a chalk artist can get.
You got me good.
Unreal, right?
Oh my god, yo. Every time I watch that, man, that should be having me rolling. That should be having me rolling. Cause people really be thinking that. And look, man, if that was the case, it's already too late. Like you gone. You gone. Like you ain't even you ain't even try to stand up for it. You know what I'm saying?
He's not looking.
Oh man. That had me dying laughing. Oh man. Barry say that quiet tone is definitely the you gonna get it tone. Yeah. Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. All right. So speaking of, you gonna get it. Hey, look, man, some of these YNs out here that still want to wear Nike Techs and not want to make the transition over to the quarter zips. Hey, the YN's gonna learn, and the OG, and they learning from the OGs. You know, this is why you need strong fathers back in the household, because this this YN about to learn from an OG. YN versus OG. Here we go. The YN versus the OG. All right. Now, here we go. When try to be nice first, and then gotta show him the Lord still not done with me yet. All right, here we go.
And excuse me, young man, I'm trying to wash my hands at one of these sinks.
I'm doing a video, sir. I'm doing a video. He's lying.
I don't give a goddamn what you're doing. You can't haul both of these.
I ain't doing nothing. I'm doing a video.
You better move your ass out the way.
What's wrong with this?
Baby, I slap the shit out of your young man.
I wish you would. I wish you would.
You better back up, young man. This ain't what you want, young man. This ain't what you. You what? Back the fuck up. You better back the fuck up out my face, goddammit. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Don't play with me. You better find you a goddamn toy. Find you a fucking. I'm not the one. Goddamn it now.
Smack this nigga with commercial antibacterial soap. That's all it is. That nigga face gonna be ashy and itchy all day.
Hey, look, man.
Fuck! Fuck!
Yo, the way smacked them with antibacterial soap. His face gonna be ashy and itchy all day long. All day long. Facts though. Like, hey, look, man, you gotta respect your elders. Just move out the way so Unc can go ahead and wash his hands and get on out the way. Like, move. Move, bruh. Move. Let's see. One is the post lady chasing the dogs. I don't know if I seen that one. The post lady chasing the dogs. I don't know if I seen that one. OG in the building. What's going on? Got OG in the building. What's going on with you, my guy? Man. All right. Let's see. All right. Let's see. What time? Okay. All right. So let's see. So this next one here. Let me delete a couple of these so I know where I'm at. So I know where I'm at. I have to send them to you. Yeah. You're gonna have to send them to me. All right. So let's see. Next. Quick hits here, man. Are y'all up on that the word you gotta say the words on the beat game? I don't know. I saw this one. I thought it was kind of funny. I was like, I'll share it with y'all. Let's see. Word on the beat. Where they be like cat, dog, cat. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all gonna see. This one was kind of funny. He had me rolling on this one because he was, oh, that ain't it. Hold up. Where is that one at? Hold up. Let's see. Give me. Oh, you know what? I should play that one instead, but all right, let's see. Where is it? Oh, okay, yeah, here it is. All right, just had to. I don't know why. All right, let's see. Here we go. All right. Tasha say absolutely not. She don't know what game I'm talking about. All right, let's see. Here we go.
Light work, man.
Dog, 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 cat, 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 cat. Dog, dog, cat, cat, dog, dog, cat, cat. Dog, cat, cat, dog, dog, cat. What the hell?
Exactly.
Rat, cat, dog, rat. Cat, rat, dog. Play on me, man. Threw me off guard at first. Right there, I'm gonna turn up. Moon spoon, spoon. Spoon, balloon, spoon, balloon, spoon. Moon balloon, spoon, balloon, Man, hell no, they cheat.
No, they ain't.
Spoon, balloon, spoon, coon, goddamn it, damn. How they gonna give you an animal in the middle of a goddamn thing?
Goddamn thing.
That's how it goes.
Then they talking about red
God,
coon.
you level 3.
Burger, bacon, cheese, burger, bacon. Cheeseburger, bacon, cheese, boom, bacon, cheeseburger, boom.
You are right.
Cheeseburger, boom, cheeseburger, boom, cheese. Having this shit ain't got nothing to do with it, man. What the hell boom got to do with food? That's what they throwing you off with, man. They putting boom in the middle of cheese and burger.
You know, I'm just convinced that you know, as Americans, man, we find the greatest entertainment in the simplest things. And man, I just think I don't know. It's so many other things we could be doing, but we find the dumbest shit. Even though that shit do look kind of fun now. I feel like I could body that. I could body that all day long. Just like how I was putting belt to ass on the cruise and came back as the Connect 4 champion. I'm gonna show y'all my trophy one day. It's upstairs actually. But anyways, all right, I think let's see. Okay, yeah, let's get into this, man, because you know, as we talk about relationships and you know what it is that, you know, women say, when you ask a woman, you know, I absolutely hate the question for one, but the whole like, what do you bring to the table, or you know, kind of conversation. It's always things that men don't necessarily find no value in. So, you know, on this next quick hits here, man, this white man, this white man. Nah, this white guy, he gonna tell y'all the top 5 things that we don't care about and the top 5 things that we do care about. So we're gonna go ahead and get into this right here. What the hell? It seems like all the links that I'm posting are not okay. I'm like, why does it seem like all the links that I've copied and pasted are not? All right, whatever. All right, so let's see. So today's TED Talk. Top things that men don't care about. Listen, ladies, this is for y'all. These are things that we just don't give a fuck about. Let's get into it.
Today we have top things men don't care about. Because women today have seemed to have gotten this confused. So let's get into it. Also, these are in no particular order. Number 1, materialistic belongings. We don't give a fuck about your Birkin or your Gucci bag or your fucking sandals or your dress. None of that. We don't care. Doesn't make you any more attractive or really any less attractive. Number 2, how much money you make. That has no bearing on your attractiveness to any man, unless they're a bum. Because why would we care how much money you make if it ain't being used on us? Number 3, your career. Now, if you're passionate about something, that's great. You know, it'd be great to not talk to a woman that's a fucking complete bum, but it does not make you any more attractive. Just because you got a doctorate and a fucking master's degree. No guy ever said, holy shit, dude. She's got a master's degree. That's hot as fuck. No guy ever said that, ever. And last but not least, your lashes, lips, and nails. You do this for other women. Never once have I heard a guy say, holy shit, dude. Like, she's pretty hot, but she'd be a lot hotter if her lips were ginormous. She'd be a lot hotter if her nails were painted pink instead of blue. She'd be a lot hotter if her eyelashes extended 15 feet off her face. No guy ever said that.
Ever.
Okay?
Ever.
So get it through your head that we don't give a fuck about any of these things. Stay tuned for the top things that guys do care about. That's coming to you next. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk today. I'll see you again tomorrow. So today we have the top thing.
All right. So, and shout out to him because he's absolutely freaking correct. I mean, a woman's possessions have never impressed me. Like, I don't really care about that. Your degrees, your job, your career, but you let women tell it. They'll always say, well, I'm very ambitious, I'm highly educated. I got I make X amount of money a year. And the thing is, it's like, why are you talking about how much money you make a year, but you still want a guy to be a provider? Like, it just doesn't make sense. Unless you willing to break some bread and give some donations, then why are we talking about
Donations.
your money? Okay.
Donations.
So I don't know. And the lips, nails, all that shit. Now y'all already know. Y'all already know. I like feet. Y'all might accidentally saw my save folders tab on low key accident, but hey, I like feet. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, ain't nobody say if you just had X, Y, and Z when it comes to your lips, your nails, your hair, all these surgeries. Like, no, it's just like, but hey, people want to double down on it. So yeah, what the hell? Yeah. Bro, don't nobody give a fuck about none of that. About none of that at all. And it's really kind of annoying when you hear certain women lead with that. But all right, so let's see. So the next one here, we're gonna get into the things that men do care about. And I didn't listen to the list all the way through. But yeah. All right, so let's see. So let's get into it.
We have the top things men do care about. The guys are going to be not surprised at all at how short this list is, but the ladies might be fucking shell-shocked. Number one, to no surprise, is your past. Guys care about your past. No guy wants a fucking ran-through girl. And if they say they do, they're probably lying just to get some puss. The guys care about your past, whether you like it or not. Number two.
Okay, so I gotta stop right there. You say, for a lot of guys, your past does matter to a certain extent. Again, like I said, the whole body count situation is like, I don't really care about that. But, if we're talking and you're telling me about things that you've done in the past, I don't know. I kind of assess you on a character type level. Like, could I really trust you for real based on some of the things that you sitting up here telling me in this conversation and things that you've done before? So you do it and record it. Tasha, I don't know. I'm lost on that one. But yeah, look, I don't be holding nobody's It depends on what you told me about your past. All right, but let's see. Let's get back into it. Hold up. Okay, things that men do care about.
The peace of mind you bring him. And this is the most important. Because the woman you choose will either make or break you. She's either going to make you 10x the man you are or 10x worse the man you are. So the peace of mind that you bring him is the single most important thing. Because if you bring him peace of mind, he's going to love you way more than any woman who's a fucking headache. No guy wants to come home from work and have to fucking handle some bullshit fucking problems. So peace of mind.
Okay, peace of mind. Absolutely correct. And and the funny thing is again, this is a white guy that's saying this, and I don't particularly like to bring up race in these conversations, but whenever we do talk about it here on the live stream, or just certain comments that I see online, they'll say, I usually hear from the women like, why is it that black men are trying to tear women down, or white people don't be having these types of conversations and yada yada yada. But yes, they do. Yes, they do. I've seen enough clips from the YT side, and the men on the white side, they're over it too. And they're expressing their critiques whenever it comes to dating and relationships too. So it's just not a quote unquote black thing. But yeah, giving a guy peace of mind is big. Like, we all are grown out here. We're out here, working 8, 10, 12, 16 hours a day. The last thing you want to do is come home to someone that's going to be nagging, asking why you didn't reply back to their text, asking why, just dumb menial stuff that at the end of the day really doesn't mean a whole lot. So yeah, being someone who is pleasant and peaceful to be around. Like, I know if she does bring up a concern, it's actually a genuine concern and not just a motherfucker that's just bitching and nagging about some shit. You don't run the streets and be, or not necessarily run the streets, but you don't necessarily always have some drama going on or being in the mix of drama, or you talk to your woman and you ask her how she's doing, and then she give you a laundry list of problems that she's having. Like, nah, be a peace of mind. That's the truth for women also. And okay, that's a fact. But we talking about what the men care about, Mary, okay? We talking about what the men care about. All right, let's see. Let's get back into it.
And that's the end of my list. Obviously, being attracted to the woman you're with, all those things are important. But these are the top two most important. If you can master these two, not get ran through, and bring your man peace of mind, you'll never lose him. Simple as that. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk today, and I'll see you at the same time again tomorrow. Today,
see, I thought the list was going to be longer, but I mean, hey, simple creatures. Simple, That's the only two things. Hey, don't be out here getting ran through for most. Yeah. Don't be out here with a checkered past. I'll just put it like that. Don't be out here with a checkered past and be able to bring somebody some peace. It can all be so simple. Having them long but polished. Yeah, because some chicks out here, they nails be looking like they be some chicks' hands be looking like they lay bricks for a living. They look like they work with their hands. Yeah. In some cases, yeah, babe, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and get a manicure. How much is it? How much is it? You know, I'll shoot you a couple dollars to go ahead and handle that because you know your natural nails. Oh Lord, yeah. Let's put some paint on them things, cause looking like she licked blunts all day. You know, rolling blunts all day rather. You know, bricklaying hands out there chopping wood, like you know, calluses, rough hands. Oh my God, you know that is the worst. That is the absolute worst. Is dealing with a good looking woman, but she got some rough ass fucking hands. Like that is the absolute worst. And I've dealt with some women who have had some. They didn't have the softest hands or the best looking hands or yeah, the best looking feet either. Yeah, you can keep your socks on. But yeah. And like yeah. Yeah, having flashbacks, and it's not the good kind. It's not the good kind. All right, so let's see. I think I'm gonna land the plane there on the quick hits. Let's see. Do I have anything else that I wanted to? Yeah, nah. I'm gonna leave that one alone. All right, what's going on? What's going on? If you ain't got nothing to do, come on over to the YouTube side of the game. Yeah, weightlifters. Yeah, they hands can be hella rough too. You know. Yeah. I'm all late. I told y'all. All right. I told y'all there is a delay on YouTube. There's like a 10-second. There's like a 10-second delay. I be trying to read all the comments. I be trying to be nice. I be trying to be nice to y'all. But y'all be trying to call me out. Like I said, dealing with a chick that got rough ass hands is not it at all. Yeah, definitely need to go ahead and help you out with that mani pedi. Oh man. So yeah, make sure you go ahead and like the stream and all that good stuff. So let's see. We got Ari in the building. What's going on? Glad to see you up in here tonight. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since you've been up in here. All right. So let's see. Let's go to the land of delusion. Okay. But before we do that, man, we'll go ahead and take one more shot here. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get JetBlue holiday flight to the land of delusion. So our first stop here is this woman here says she wants a man whose mom is deceased. All right. So oh man. And she was also a guest a few weeks ago. Or no, a while back, because this was also the same woman who said that she is Cece still up in here. This the same woman who said that she was cool with her kids not having perfect attendance. All right. So here we go. She want to deal with a nigga whose mom is deceased. Yeah. Say you've been super busy. Nah, I get it. Life be lifing. But I'm glad you up in here tonight. All right, here we go.
No kids?
I don't want a man with kids. I don't want a man that comes with drama. I don't want a
a man with a baby mom. I don't want it attached to me. I want to date someone and have them be in love with me and me only.
I kind of feel her because my Delulu, I never wanted a man that had a sister or a living mother. Like your mom's gotta be. You got a sister? How many sisters you got? 3? Nah, get on them out of here. I was dead serious.
Your mom's has to be.
First of all, don't judge me when I'm speaking my truth.
No, I have to. You can't. Your mom's has to be.
Yeah. The way some mothers are with their sons and the way that they treat their sons like they man, and that is disgusting. Bruh. Like if you got plans with me, you gonna dub me because your mother needs to go to the supermarket? So now I gotta wait for hours because you gotta go with your mother to the supermarket. Where's her man? I know we had plans, but my sister need me to. Where's your dad?
Women don't like competition.
But I'm not your competition.
Yes, you
I'm your
are.
brother's girlfriend. I'm your son's girlfriend.
The way she loves him against the way that you
go see the lady.
That's all you doing right now is like, I don't like the fact that somebody else cares about your well-being more than me. The idea of them to judge me.
I'm not coming second to no other woman. I need to be able to call my man. I can't rely on my man because at any given day he gotta do something for 6 other bitches. Yeah. Nah, I'm out of here. You lost me. Marry your mother.
Oh my God. Oh my God. What? Yo. Again, man. She said that she ain't coming second to no other woman. Not even your mama. Nigga, you better not have no women in your life that you got to take care of, no nothing. Now, the first clip that they was reacting to, the woman said, okay, I get it. It's understandable if, as a single person who doesn't have kids, or maybe you got a kid, and you don't want to deal with anyone who doesn't have kids. That's all well and good. But the fact that you said this out loud, that you wouldn't want to deal with a guy who has a living mother. God forbid a nigga take care of his mom. God forbid a nigga take care of the women in his family. Golly. But this the same woman who said that, it was cool if her kids didn't have perfect attendance. And her kids could say, oh, it's too cold outside, so I want to stay home. Like, oh man, that is crazy. That is, any woman that would say some shit like that to me, automatically cut. There's no way. And I mean, I get what she's saying as far as the mama's boy. Hold up. First off, let's see. Before y'all start getting on me real quick and saying I don't be acknowledging people. Let's see. Shout out to Britt in the building. You know what I'm saying? Better late than never, but you are here. So we appreciate you. I appreciate you for being here. All right. So, but let's see. Well, damn. That shit was crazy. She has no idea the baggage that comes with a man who lost a mom. She would be competing with a ghost. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. I can see that. Yeah. I wouldn't disagree with that. She worse than his mom and sis. Can he live? Yo, I'm telling you, like, a guy that would end up with someone like her would feel very suffocated, because all of your attention would have to be on her. Cause she's not coming second to nobody. And again, it's like, what would I be getting in return for all of this? And I could almost guarantee that, like, No, it would the juice wouldn't be worth the squeeze. Um all right, let's see. Ari says, I dated a mama's boy. Yikes. Won't do that again. I mean, I can understand that. I do think that, like, you know, there's an equivalent between, mama's boys and daddy's girls. You know what I'm saying? I mean, um, I do think that, like, for uh guys who do have a really good relationship with their mom or whatnot, that it is important to establish some clear boundaries. And I do think it's important that, guys, you don't have to share everything with your mom. And I think in relationships, period, you don't have to share everything with everybody. Because I do think that you and your man or your lady, y'all don't work things out, but people who are closest to you, they ain't worked it out. They not over it. Y'all might be over it, but your friends and family ain't over it. So, I think for guys, you do gotta limit um the things that you tell and express to your mom. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you grown now. It's just certain things, certain responsibilities that you gotta take upon yourself as a grown man out here, and not be hella relying upon your mom. Like, what are we doing? So I get it. I totally get that. Okay, so Tasha, going back to the previous video. Okay, to be someone's peace, you first have to be a safe space. And shit, look, you can be that, but if someone is just all about, look, let me just be honest with y'all. I'm probably one of the easiest, most laid back, open minded, just cool, go with the flow. Like, I don't come with a whole bunch of drama and shit, but I've I dealt with women, like I said earlier, you ask them how they're doing, and the first thing is like they giving me a laundry list of bullshit that they got going on. Like, that shit is not peaceful to me. Like, I'm giving you calm, cool energy, and you coming through like a fucking hurricane. I can be somebody's safe space and a place of peace, but man, that shit has to be reciprocated. And I've been in situations where that shit is not. And yeah, and I'd be quick to be like, all right, yeah, I'm out. Let's see. Jay Blight is up out of here. So, all right, peace to you, Jay Blight. Word. Good night, my good brother. Let's see. I mean, the mom don't have to be deceased, but she can't treat him like her man either. And that is definitely an issue. That is definitely an issue where, you know, in certain space they call son husbands, and you know that is a real thing. That is a real thing, and again, I do think that it's important for sons to establish those boundaries with their mom. You know what I'm saying? Because again, I mean, everybody has a certain soft spot, for their mom, for their parents in general. Which you should. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're the reason why you're here. At the same time, though, like some boundaries have to be established. Um, I know I've been guilty of not in the past not establishing certain boundaries. So I get it. Cause y'all know how mamas can be. Mamas definitely like to intrude, cross boundaries, you know. But what about, okay, because um I can say what about But what about on the opposite side though? Because, you know, you can deal with as men, you can deal with a woman who is super close with her mom, her sisters, you know, come from a whole line of women where it ain't no men, period. You know what I'm saying? So as a man, you already fighting an uphill battle because, you know, more than likely people are automatically gonna side with the mom. You know what I'm saying? No matter how wrong the mom is, whatever, you know, I brought you into this world. You came out of me. So if people automatically have a automatic, you know, kind of allegiance to their mom. But what if when their mom is dead wrong, you know what I'm saying? And you know, giving their daughter, you know, bad advice, or, you know, she's listening to the women in her family, and, you know, your influence or your say really, you know, it kind of comes third, fourth, and fifth in the line of, you know, opinion. So I mean, hey, it could be an uphill battle for a guy as well. Um Tasha say, you easy, go with the flow. That's a whole talk about peace and safe space, and I don't get the bandwidth to go into it. Plus, I can only type so much. Nah, I get it. Nah, it could definitely be a whole convo. Definitely be a whole convo, man. What's going on with you, my guy? Hey, man. If you ain't got nothing else to do, hey, come on over to the YouTube side of the game. All right. So that was the first trip in the land of delusion. All right. Because I totally think that's delusional for a woman to sit up here and be like, I can only deal with a nigga if his mama's dead. Like, what? That's crazy. Okay. All right. So let's see. So let's get to this next one here. This woman says that she refuses to date a man with a job. Refuses to date a man with a job. And this is from, yo, why? Why is, oh my God, like all of my links that I copied and pasted for tonight's stream for whatever reason is not showing up. But let me show y'all. Let me show y'all what did show up though, real quick. Hold up. I straight up I'm like, what? Why is this? I look, it's not saved, okay? It's not saved. All right. But like, why is this the link? That is not what I had saved. Oh, and anyways, man, let me. All right, man. Let me hold up. Let me look at the comments on this video though. Oh man. Okay. All right. We just gonna have fun with these fucked up links tonight. But uh 5 upside down cake. Upside down cupcake. Oh Lord. Somebody say, ew, yuck, that's all. Tell her to never step out in public the way she just did. SMH. Embarrassing. Just because you can don't mean you should. Someone else said, I love that you're teaching her confidence. That is all. The line between confidence and foolishness is real thin. Yeah, it is.
Jesus.
Yeah, cause I'm like, good Lord. Okay. All right, let's see. Let me find the real video real quick. Because I don't. Yeah, that shit is crazy to me. Let's see. Like I say, I would be coasting y'all through my IG, but you know, I already done told y'all I don't want y'all seeing my feet picture collection. So or just the scattered ass to be showing up on my explore page. So yeah, all right. Judge your mama. How about that? What video was I looking for? Shit. Yeah, date a man without a job. Let's see, where is that? Because I do have the video saved. Where is it? Okay. Hold up. All right, give me a second, y'all, because I'm like, where? All right, I know what page it was on. So let me just. Unless he took the video down, but I don't think so. Oh, did he take the video down? He might have took the video down. No. Man, he gotta bring. Man, okay, maybe he took the video down. I cheated. Okay. Not date a man. No, that ain't. Ah, man, that is not the clip that I wanted. Okay. All right, I think this is it. Okay, yeah. Here it is. Okay. All right, cool. All right, thank y'all for bearing with me. Let's see. Well, she want him to be a pimp. I'm saying though. You really gotta. She's like, you really got a real feet collection. I expect to see some assets on your timeline, but the feet, no. I'm telling you, hey, look. Like I said, judge your daddy. All right, judge your mama. Don't come over here judging me. We all like what we like, and me, hey, if you got a set of 10 toes, oh my God, hey, that just gave you a leg up. That gave you a leg up on the competition. All right, let's see. All right, let me let me pull this up. All right, let's see. Here we go. So, all right. So she says, I refuse to date a good man with a job. He's not good enough for me. All right, let's see. Here we go.
And not date a man with a 9 to 5. I'm just not going to do it.
Okay. You were telling me.
I provide very well for me and my family, and I'm always looking to grow in every way, spiritually, mentally, financially. Life is about growing. So if you are just comfortable and stagnant at one place, and I'm growing, we're never going to be on the same frequency, period. So I'm not even going to play myself. I dated a guy that had a 9 to 5, and it was frustrating to me.
What was frustrating?
He was a great man. Don't get me, he was good to me, but while I'm saying, okay, I just got this truck, I got my home health care, let's get this. It's like you sitting here working your 9 to 5, I'm over here doing more work than you. You start getting frustrated, it's building animosity toward that man. And you can say,
you're mad at me going to work. This is why the prisons are full. Because women want us to crash out and do illegal shit. Scam. Sell dope. Sell dick. Sell pussy. Do something illegal because a good, hard-working man is just not good enough. The fact that I've been at this company and I got some money coming in on my pension is not good enough. It's frustrating to her that every first of the month the direct deposit hits and the rent is paid. And the mortgage is paid. And then I have a 20-year successor retirement plan. It's frustrating to her. No, nigga, go crash out. Risk your freedom. Impress these women. And by the time they close the door on your set, She gonna be with your homeboy. That ugly money. Thank you, Miss Crystal. That ugly money.
You're very welcome.
Looking for new people to come on my podcast, the Ugly Money Podcast.
All right, so she said that hey, you could be a good guy. You could work a 9 to 5. You ain't out here trying to hustle, scam. No, none of that. No, none of that. But that's just not good enough for me. Again, it always be coming down to the dollar amount. And I mean, granted, people should be my thing is this. I really do think social media got a lot of people fucked up, in terms of everybody feeling the need to, be something that they ain't, and just flexing for no reason, or willing to put your life at risk because you trying to impress some woman that really don't really give a fuck about you. Because my thing is this, like, women can say whatever they want to on these podcasts or on TikTok or whatever, in terms of, what their standards are and what they're not going for. And, they're not taking, you can't take me out on a date to X, Y, and Z places and all this and that. But all of that shit goes out the window whenever they actually meet a dude that they like. A man that they like, a man that they, see value in or attracted to or whatever, he ain't got to have none of that. Okay, so I be feeling like a lot of that shit just be cap and just lies and propaganda. Because whenever you meet somebody that you really like, you gonna throw all them standards out the fucking window. So, see, there's nothing wrong with her wanting a house husband, but how she went about it was weird. Nah, I agree. All right, let's see. Let's go to, let's see. All right. What was that? Okay. All right, let's see. I might say that for another day. But let's see. Let's go to the last stop. This is going to be the last stop on the land of delusion. All right. And this is actually the title of the show, where the woman says that being ran through is a good thing. It's a good thing. So before we get into that, I'm going to just take one more shot. Here we go. And oh man, if I got time after the DoorDash girl, if y'all still in here rocking, we can keep going because I still got other clips. But she said being ran through is a good thing. You know what? Hey, we all with it. Okay, you wanna be out here for the streets? Hey, I support it. Because you're free to do whatever you like.
She belongs to the streets.
You're free to do whatever you want, sweetheart. I'm not gonna be the one to condemn and shame and stop you from doing whatever it is that you want to do. Okay, but on the flip side, it does come with certain consequences and repercussions. Like it just is what it is. Let's see. This is the last stop for me. I'm fighting sleep like a toddler. Say, I ain't mad at it. I'm not gonna lie, the dating pool is trash. Social media has us living in a now. Yep. Hey, everybody want it now. Now generation. Niggas ain't chasing no more or properly courting us so much to where you meet a nigga where they at. But okay, but then you gotta so but do women ask themselves why men aren't courting and dating anymore? I just don't see that. I just don't see that. I don't see a lot of self-reflection. I don't see a lot of being like, damn, maybe I could be the problem. Maybe the reason why men aren't doing X, Y, and Z is because it could be something that I'm giving off. But instead, it's easier to say men are in their soft boy era. It's easier to say men just want to be chased. It's easier to just put the blame all on the men rather than being like, maybe it's something I'm putting out here. Or women as a whole that are putting out here. You know what I'm saying? But all right, just like this woman right here, she says, being ran through is a good thing. So, and it'll be women that will co-sign and go along with the bullshit. All right, so let's see. All right, so this link actually showed up. All right, let's see. Let me pull it up here. All right, shout out to self-checkout. All right, so she says, being ran through is a good thing. Means your experience game is on point. She say you need at least 50 to 100 bodies. Fuck! Okay. And she Bonnet Queen. Let's hear what the Bonnet Queen got to say. Here we go.
Don't be trying to let people trick y'all into thinking that being ran through is a bad thing.
Every day I get on this app, y'all remind me as to why independent thinking is so important for one's development. Viewer discretion is advised.
It's really not. If you ain't got at least 50 or 100 bodies, then you really not experienced. At least 25 to 50 bodies, you really not fucking experienced. You don't know what to do. And it's just, you got to at least have at least 50 to 100 bodies.
You ever see somebody and they look like what they've been through? You ever seen that before? Like you could tell life has done a number on them. And you can visually see it. They don't have to tell you. You can just see them like, yo, I know you went through a lot or you going through a lot. And I'm not one to get on here and talk about how the way people look, but when something is just that apparent, I can't ignore it. I just can't. Ma'am, you look like you got a lot of bodies in the worst way.
If you ain't got 100 to 200 bodies, then you really ain't put in no work.
Shit.
Because if you ain't had number 1 or 2 people, then you not experienced and you don't missed out on a lot.
Now, I understand the audience she was trying to market to was women. For any young woman or any woman, period, that sees this video, please don't listen to this woman. You're not missing out on anything. Your best bet is to get into a healthy, committed relationship with a man, and you guys figure out what works for the both of you. That's it. Y'all take your time to learn each other together and experience each other on your own accords. You don't gotta go catch a whole bunch of bodies to truly enjoy sex. That's all cap. As long as he's willing to learn you and you are willing to learn him and there's a level of patience between the two of you, you'll be perfectly fine. Do not allow women that have given their soul to the streets to give you advice. They're not going to come and save you when shit goes bad. And always remember, never take advice from someone that looks like what they've been through. Yeah, keep it change.
Man.
She belongs to the streets.
Literally. Yo, I mean, so again, man, like a lot of this shit, I just be laughing at. Like you can't take people, but people legit do be serious. And I kid y'all not, I really do think that like TikTok women that I'm stereotyping, but I do think that stereotypes are relatively earned, okay? But I do think that women that like really use TikTok as their like primary form of social media, like it's just something going on up there where the elevator just it don't go all the way up to the top. Like it's just I don't know. But 50 to 100 bodies. If you got 50 to 100 bodies, don't look. It's very easy to rack up too. I mean, as a woman, because it's gonna be niggas that gonna want to hit. All niggas is gonna want to hit. The nigga that claim he your friend and whatever. Yeah, tell him you feeling lonely and you thought about sleeping with him. He gonna be over there before you can even hang up the phone. But she say you ain't even experienced for real. You're not even experienced for real if you ain't got 25 to 50 bodies. Man, I mean, I think, like my man said, but I don't want to sit up here and virtue signal either and be like the moral police and be like, yeah, well, you should just be with one man and the one man should be with you and whatever. Like, those days and times of trying to preach that message are over and done with. However, you know what I'm saying? I don't think that you should just be giving yourself to any and everybody. But at the same time, like, yeah, you should try to learn your person's body and vice versa. And I don't think that it takes sleeping with triple digit numbers, you know what I'm saying, to have some experience. I don't think that's the case at all. Because you can sleep with 100, 200 people, but on the 201st person, they don't like none of the shit that you just did with 200 other people. They don't like none of that. And I mean, and let's be for real, like, who's really doing a whole bunch of shit? Like, motherfucker, I mean, it's only a couple positions that you can do. It's only a couple positions you can be in. It's only but so much sex and you gonna do. Like, how much experience do you really need? And I mean, hey, but again, delusional. Okay, that's why she in the land of delusion. Okay, so to some anime before going to sleep. Say she made your ass itch. Oh man, Tasha. Hey, nah, for real. For real. When I listened to that, I was like, my God, yo. And see, again, and Brittany, I need your input because you date both men and women. I know you date women for sure, but men too. So I'm pretty sure you can speak on it from the woman's side in terms of dating women, because clearly you single out here. But I do think that, hey, I think that you can be in a situation, or however y'all want to define it, in which, hey, you can say you're committed to this person or whatever. I think I'm kind of randomly speaking now. But you can be with this person. Y'all do what it is y'all do. But then there can be a genuine understanding that, hey, like, I'm not going to make any particular promises that you're going to be the only person that I'm going to sleep with for the entirety of my life. I think that, people are unrealistic in that sense. But anyways. Okay, so yeah, all right. So Brittany, so I would want to get your input in dealing with, the same gender, the same sex. Is it a situationship though? Why? Okay. Cause, I was having a conversation with how transparent I want to be with y'all tonight. I'm gonna just say I had a conversation, and in that conversation, we talked about, why do you have to define things, and why can't you come up with your own guidelines, boundaries, and rules with whatever you're comfortable with. Why does everything have to come with a label? Especially whenever, you can be open, honest, and transparent about what it is that you want, what it is that you don't want. And yeah, and just being okay with that. So let's have a real combo. Let's have a real combo. Because I hear many women say, or really just the overwhelming perception is that men are dogs, men can't keep their dick in their pants, and this, that, and the third. But women can't keep their coochie, their kitty cat in their pants either. They can't keep their kitty cats in their pants either. So, could you or could you not be in a relationship where it's like, hey, we, as far as we're concerned, like, I want to invest most of my time with you. I want to continue to develop and evolve whatever it is that we have going on. But on both sides, like, and you can have bomb sex with this person, because that's what it be coming down to. But at the end of the day, like, sometimes both of y'all may want to just slide. You may want to sleep with someone else. And is the person that, you dealing with gonna be cool with that? And vice versa, would you be cool with that? I don't know. I'm kind of curious to know how y'all would feel about being in an open type of relationship. Let's see, bruh. If you would have said go with the flow, I was gonna throw my phone. Oh, are you supposed to go against the flow? Oh, Tasha, I mean, for real, like, am I supposed to, show some type of sign of a resistance in going against the flow? Like, oh man. All right, Brittany said, it's not a situationship if both parties have an understanding or honest, and basically on the same page. Me personally, I don't believe in traditional dating. We've evolved from that. Exactly. I'm right there with you. I think that, a lot of these conversations in terms of, men want this, and this is where men be fucking up. Okay. Men have not accepted the fact that women no longer want to be the quote unquote traditional women of the past. Okay. Men have not accepted that. Men are still, in their ego. Men are still believing that, their dick is the best. If I'm dealing with a woman, she should just be loyal to me. I don't want to share my woman. This my woman. This all me. Bruh, like, she's not yours, bruh. Like, let's be for real. She's yours for the time being, but it's just your turn for now. However long that turn may be. And you just gotta be cool with that and accepting of that. But I think that trying to get people to be traditional, especially I think that trying to get people in their 30s, 40s, and 50s to try to get them to be traditional, like, that's delusional on both sides. That's delusional on both sides. You know what I'm saying? But Brittany, I definitely agree with you. I think if both parties have an understanding, they're honest, and they're on the same page, then You know, you have to be in a relationship that works for you. you know? So let's see. Tasha says, I agree, Brittany, but I still believe in traditional dating, but there has to be communication to know if we're gonna grow together or am I being delusional? Okay, so what do we consider as traditional dating, Tasha? How would you define traditional dating? Because I see a lot of and really when I hear women talk about again, whenever I hear women talk about traditional dating, it mostly comes from the standpoint of finances. It always comes down to the money aspect whenever it comes to talking about being traditional. You know, they only want to be traditional whenever it comes to when the nigga gotta break out some money and it's time for the donations to get porn. You know what I'm saying?
Donations.
So
donations.
But and I do find
you don't find that suspicious.
I find that quite suspicious.
You don't find that suspicious.
Better be glad this is not a Zoom or a Teams because I'll unmute. Hey, I gotta figure out how to get y'all up here because I do think for 2026, you know what I'm saying. I do want to bring some of y'all up and just get and let y'all get your shit off. You know what I'm saying, and give your reactions to some of the things that I post. So I gotta figure out how to do that and how to bring y'all up and everything. All right, so let's see. Hear me out, Tosh. Hey, traditional dating requires labels, a sense of control, and a host of unrealistic expectations. Come on now. We are not in possession of one another, so why would I even want the traditional? Oh, two. One more. That was fire. That was fire. And I'm in agreement because that person does not belong to you. Like I said, she can be yours, but she's not yours. Like, you know, and most people, because in this same conversation that I was having, we were basically saying like, and I've said this on the live stream before too, is that you got a lot of people out here that'll, try to shame people for being in a open relationship or poly situation or what have you. But at the end of the day, there are more quote unquote monogamous folks out here that are actually in poly situations, but they choose to live in the land of fucking delusion. They choose to live there, and they know that they got somebody else on the side, or even if they not fucking them, you know what I'm saying? They got somebody that might emotionally scratch their itch. They may have someone else that, hey, if shit don't work out between me and this other person, man or woman, I got somebody on speed dial, or somebody that I just keep in the orbit. But, where you could be in a situation where you could be like, hey, like every now and then, like, it is what it is. Like we too old. We too old to be acting like shit ain't what it is. If we're just dating and we both can date other people, then I'm cool. Okay, yeah. Again, I think that on both sides. Cause like I said, men on this side can say, they want a woman to be loyal, their dick is this, that, and the third. But then on the woman's side, she'll say, I don't want to share my man, my pussy's this, my coochie's this, yada yada yada. And all right. But So all right, so let me ask you this. Okay, cool. Let's say y'all just been dating or whatever, and y'all of course, it's no commitment or whatever, and just saying like we on Love Island and saying we gonna be closed off. And I'm making my way down the comments, so I'm getting there. Okay. But let's just say, y'all want to get to the point of, being committed to each other. And, like, hey, and he says to you, he's open and honest with you and says, hey, like, Ari, like, I love what it is that we doing. Like, I don't really want to entertain anybody on like an emotional level, but, hey, I still got this testosterone now, and our sex is great, but every now and then, like, I just, I wanna have sex with someone else. How would you feel about that? Like, I'm not trying to spend no money on her. Like, I'm not, emotionally invested in her. No, none of that. But how would you feel about that? All right, let's see. Tasha, I completely understand, and there's a lot of people that feel like that, and it's no issue. But for me and mines, she say for me and mines, though, I love the idea of being someone else's. And I can't be mad at that. I can't be mad at that. At the end of the day, I mean, you got to go with what you are comfortable with. For real. Let's see. I'd rather a man or woman tell me what they own, what they're looking for, and give me the opportunity to choose if I'll accept. Yeah, give me the opportunity to choose if I'll accept that or not. But to expect me to only fuck with you is wild. She say, look, man, I ain't even. She like, look.
I beg your pardon.
I beg your pardon. You mean what?
I beg your pardon.
Nah, for real. And I think honestly, I think that's where a lot of men fuck up at, with women because of the mindset that they just gotta have this woman right here. So, instead of being like willing to risk losing this person, you would rather kowtow and cater to this woman who may leave you or whatever versus being honest with yourself and being like, yeah, this ain't a situation. I'm not gonna be monogamous. Like, I'm not just gonna strictly just have sex with you for the rest of my life. Like, that's just not gonna happen. But instead of being real with yourself and with that other woman, you would sit up here and tell her that, she's the only one that you want to talk to, be with, whatever, and sell this dream and this fantasy, but then still be out here doing the fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of where I'm like, yeah, nah, nigga, you just gotta be honest, and it is what it is. All right, so let's see. So Brittany says, but if we're serious or getting serious, then we gotta lock in. Gotta lock in. Yeah. Gotta lock in, and then you get to the point where outside the villa we gonna be closed off. I'm not that evolved yet, I guess. I still want a traditional relationship. And again, I'm not mad at it. I don't judge it, you know. Not necessarily a control thing, but I know that he is mine and I'm his. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Let's see. That's the thing. I don't need nothing just to be mine. That's control / possession, no? Is that not a type of, control? Because at the end of the day, you can't control nobody from doing what it is that they want to do. You can say I'm yours and you're mine or whatever, but if a motherfucker want to slide out and do what it is they do, there's no amount of, sharing your location. There's no amount of none of that you would be able to do to stop somebody from doing whatever it is that they want to do. And vice versa. There's nothing that they could do to stop you from doing what it is that you want to do either. You know? Say you ain't ready for me? I'm not ready for who? I'm not ready for who? Okay, all right. Listen, let's get some clarity. When I say traditional, I mean we're only dating and entertaining each other, growing together and pouring into each other. Cool. Okay. Could you not still pour into this other person but still want to have sex with someone else? I think you could probably do that on TikTok. I don't know if you could do it on the YouTube. I might be missing something. There. Thought I was reading all y'all's comments one by one here. I don't want anyone to think that I'm not I'm skipping over y'all's comments here. Y'all do know, again, it's a delay in the chat. I respect that, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. I just know what I want / seeking. No judgment here at all. Exactly. And I mean, it's no judgment. I mean, again, I think different strokes for different folks. Tasha say I'm selfish. End of story. I would say go for it. We here for a long good time, not a long time. I fully believe in doing what makes you happy, and as long as you're being responsible, go after that. Yo, see, me and Brittany, even though I'm on the southeast coast and she's over on the west coast, like we here tonight. We in two different time zones, but we here. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I've said that before. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. However, I can be here for a long time as long as I'm having a good time. If y'all catch I think Brittany can catch my drift on that. But all right, let's see. I'm not gonna lie, it will bother me initially, but I can get past it as long as you know that we're both entertaining other people. Again, you gotta be an equal opportunity employer here. And you know, you gotta take your ego out of it. And I think that's where a lot of people fuck up, is because, you know, they choose to keep their ego involved, and it ain't really got nothing to do with you. If my dude ever told me that he want to have sex with another woman after my breakdown, I'll let him go do him, because obviously I'm not enough. Okay, not mad at it. It's not just gonna be you that gets to play. Nope. You want to step out? Cool. She say, now we both stepping. Okay. I'm standing I'm stepping with all 10 toes. Okay. Cause ain't no way. Honestly, will take niggas a long way. Y'all just conditioned to thinking it won't. Because I think that men get rewarded for lying. You know what I'm saying? It's men get rewarded for lying and being dishonest and selling y'all a dream. But that's how you get people like a Derek Jackson, because he's willing to tell women and cater and say whatever the fuck, even though the shit is not true, just to pander and feed to people's egos, where, you know, you can have someone on the complete opposite side that's willing to be honest and transparent and let you know what it is. But, you know, you get, hey, they call you all types of names and whatever. But, you know, I think it's better to be honest and just be like, this is where I'm at. And if you cool with it, that's great. If not, hey, I bid you adieu, and go out here and find what it is that you're looking for. Tasha say, I'm a Scorpio. Scorpios be some freaks. So I'm gonna take control somehow. Where's the DJ Khaled sound when right, for real. You can definitely pour into one person and have sex with someone else. There's definitely there's a difference. There's definitely a difference. For sure. Got you, my boy. In order to be real with others, gotta be real with yourself. Yeah, that's a fact. You got to be real with yourself. And see, and that's what I can respect about Tasha. You know what I'm saying? Tasha's being real with herself. Tasha's cool with the fact that, like, hey, you know, in order for me to be in a relationship with someone, then, like, we're gonna do this thing and we're gonna be monogamous. You know what I'm saying? And I can respect that because that's genuinely what you want and you being real with yourself. I can respect Ari for the fact that she's like, hey, you know, I'm still, I still want traditional dating. However, if he says I want to step out, like, I might be mad about this shit at first, but all right, if you stepping, hey, I'm gonna be a big stepper too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, nah, I do think that you gotta be real with yourself, for real, for real. All right, let's see. It's not you wouldn't be enough. A man's appetite is almost never satisfied. It be him/them for real. And women's appetites don't be, let's not, okay. Because I've talked to women who have been in long-term relationships where, either they're not having sex like that anymore, they don't want to have sex with each other, yada yada. They would be cool with their husband going off and sleeping with somebody else as long as they could do it too. So, you know, their appetite, y'all's appetite ain't necessarily satisfied either. Or, her dude might be a nigga who, just got a couple pumps in him and that be it. And he can't go a second in third round or, whatever. But your sexual appetite is through the roof. So yeah, Derek was definitely selling them wolf tickets. But hey, he had sold out shows at at Madison Square Garden. You know what I'm saying? Sold out tickets, you know? In the Staples Arena. Sold out shows. Buying all the tickets. Definitely was. He said, "Why lie when you can simply tell the truth?" They still won't believe you. Nah, that's for real. They still won't believe you. Like, I was poking when I said that. Don't shoot me. I was on. Nah, we still here. We still here. We still here. Okay. All right. That was a good convo right there. And we can still 5 pumps. My son's father used to be pissed with me because I wanted seconds. I'm just saying. So Tasha, let me ask you this. Let's say you know what I'm saying, he's yours, but with him being yours, you gotta be cool. You gotta be cool with the fact that, like, hey, from now until whenever the end is, if there's an end, that it's only gonna be 5 pumps. Are you gonna be cool? Ari, this goes for you too, because you want to be in a traditional dating situation as well. Are y'all gonna be cool with Let's see. With 5 Pump Freddy. 5 Pump Freddy. 5 Pump Freddy from now to eternity. Are you going to be cool with that? Just let me know if you're going to be cool with that. Cause I'm gonna be real with y'all, man. I cannot be with a woman and the vagina was just was just dry. It was just dry. Like it's feeling like sandpaper. And no, it ain't got nothing to do with me not being able to, get it moisturized down there. but but man, nah, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. For the long term, what? Yeah, nah. Nah, we could be locked in. We could be locked in, Ari. We could be locked in. But I can't deal with the sandpaper though. 5 Pump Freddy. That's gonna 5 Pump Freddy. 5 Pump Fred out here. Can eat. Okay. Hey, get your 5 pumps. Cause it don't take all day. It don't take all day. We ain't gotta be fucking all night. We gotta go to work in the morning. We got stuff to do. Okay, we ain't got time to. This ain't the weekend. All right, it's already hot damn 9 o'clock. By the time you get here, shit, it's gonna be time for niggas to start laying it down. Got time to be doing all this pumping and humping all night. Now I'm trying to go to sleep. Y'all know, hey, look, man, we we getting older now. Like we need those. We need our sleep. We need a little nap during the day just to get through shit. 5 pumps, hey, you got to come with some other talents. If you only got 5 pumps, bruh, hey, if you only got the 5 pumps, hey, you got to make those 5 pumps count. And the only way you can make those 5 pumps count is by following Brittany's roadmap. All right. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go down there and eat it till you beat it, bro. You gotta eat it before you beat it. get your 5 pumps. Ari say if he can only come with 5 pumps, he gonna have to do something else. Can't just be him getting satisfied. See? But all right, so let me ask y'all this though. Let's be real. Let's be real. Let's say that he is coming with other things though, but it's just not sexually. What if you're not getting your needs met sexually, but he is fulfilling you in all other areas of the relationship? But this is just where, hey, like this just his flaw. He might, size wise, he can't help that. Stamina wise, I mean, he trying to work on it, but it just ain't getting there. Oh man. Do he need to get ran through? Do he need 50 to 100 bodies? Do he need a lot of experience to be able to please you? Mary say we can work on it. Mary say help your man be more than 5 pumps. Pour into your man. That's what Ari said earlier. Pour into your man. She say we can work with it. So obviously I'm not with my son's father, so of course not. Yeah, exactly. That's because we old. Yeah, nah, definitely got to get that nap in. That nap is essential. I'm telling you. Need that nap. Need that. Let's see. We do gotta work in the morning. I'm trying to tell you, man, I ain't got time to be. Look, I'm not trying to go multiple rounds during the week. Okay, I gotta go to work in the morning. I already be running late to work. Already. Now now you got me up getting all this cardio in late at night. What? I mean, for the one, you can make some exceptions though, but a nigga's definitely gonna be tired and sleepy the next day. I'm gonna need a nap. I'm gonna need a nap in between jobs. I'm telling you. Tasha say get that blue chew. Yeah. Hey, I mean, hey, you're gonna have to use some alternative methods here. I said that. I think I said that before you came on here. I know how to make myself come better anyway. So 5 Pump Freddy gonna win with me. Oh man. Hey, I said because we were talking about the celibacy conversation because Cece, I don't think Cece here anymore, but Cece was like, she didn't think I could be celibate. And I'm like, look, man. Sometimes self-love be the best love. Like it be cool, but sometimes like you might just want to rub one off yourself and just you might just want to rub one off yourself and just call it a day. Call it a day. Get a honey pack. Just saying. Whatever Shannon Sharp on. Fresh juice. Yeah. Hey, better get that watermelon. That watermelon, get some beets up in your systems, brothers. Get that nitric oxide pumping. You better go, oh my God, what Dr. Rachel. You better go holler at Dr. Rachel Ross. She get you right. You know what I'm saying? You can't get it up. Shit. Yeah. You better start juicing and get some nitric oxide pumping down there. Shit. Oh man. Shit. I don't always like people in my face. I'm telling you, sometimes like, look, man, sometimes you might just want to light a candle. and take a good hot shower, get out the shower, lotion and oil yourself down, in preparation for your session, get in the bed, just, oh man, I've been waiting for this. I couldn't wait to get home. I couldn't wait to get home to have sex with myself. I couldn't wait to get home to just get it in with me. Oh man, Then if you got certain material, because I think I'm definitely more of a visual creature here. But for women, I mean, it might be that book, that you've been reading, help you, you might have some visuals too, or it could just be all in your mind. Whatever the case may be, whatever it's gonna take to get you there. Like, sometimes you might want to start. Nah, I ain't gonna give y'all too much of my personal business when it comes to my intimate time with myself, but sometimes you gotta make shit special for yourself. Oh man. All right, let's see. All right, Tasha say, to be honest, I'm content and happy with who I'm with now. It was a little rocky, but things are coming along. I mean, hey, things ain't always gonna be smooth sailing, but I do think that, hey, whenever you can make it past some trying and rocky times, hey, that lets you know if a person is really locked in. For real. They locked in and they want to be closed off. I'm trying to tell you, Tosh. I'm trying to tell you. Like, I ain't gonna tell y'all how much what the exact process is when it comes to, me being with me. But see, look, like I said, I could be celibate, I know what it's gonna take. I know what it's gonna take to love me. Oh man. Oh man. But all right. Look, I was supposed to I am. I'm a fool. Oh shit. Oh shit. But all right, let's see. Let's let's see here. Um they them at Wendy's. Let's see. All right, let's see if I can get this link. Let's go over to Who Gonna Be the Boys. And then I did want to play an update on the DoorDash girl. So I did want to give y'all an update on the DoorDash girl because if y'all didn't know, the DoorDash girl, she got arrested. And this the DoorDash girl who accidentally or purposefully, whatchamacallit, recorded the dude who she was supposed to be delivering this food, and he was naked on the couch, and she said that he sexually assaulted her, blah 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 blah. So I did want to give y'all an update on that. So let's see. But before that, I did want to play this one video. It's amazing how that one video led to a whole nother 45-minute convo about getting ran through. Why? Oh my God. Okay. This is ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. So let me find this video. One day I might feel bold enough to show y'all my feet picture collection. One day I might feel bold enough. Let's see. Where is it? Yeah. Where is it? Yeah, here he is. My man said we live in a hungry society. Okay, who gonna be the boys? Who gonna be the boys here? Who gonna be the boys? Try to be celibate, but I'll tap out. Hey, Jay Blight going on a year strong. Mary, hey, you better tap into some people who done been where you at. All right, let's see. Here we go.
I said our generation is really hungry. Like, I'm cooked, I'm chopped, I ate, body tea, she's serving. Why are we so hungry? Can somebody feed us?
As much as he's 100% right, take that boy to his daddy for the summer.
Say what you just said. I said our generation is really hungry. Like, I'm cooked, I'm chopped, I ate, body tea, she's serving. Why are we so hungry? Can somebody feed us?
As much as he's 100% right, take that boy to his daddy for the summer.
And not just for the summer, just leave them there. Just leave them there. Fellas, you got to go get your sons, man. You got to go get your sons. I mean, he right though. He did not say anything that was not factual. We do live in a hungry society. Chop, cook, she serving, body tea. Like, what's going on? But oh man. Let's see. The grocery store. What was this one? All right, watch this one play. All right, okay, I think I'm gonna go. If this one don't play, then whatever, fuck it. Oh, yeah. Okay, who gonna be the boys? Okay. Let me show y'all this. Cause you know what? Man, hey, men gotta pick their nuts up. As a matter of fact, not even pick their nuts up. They gotta go to their wife and just snatch they balls back and put them up under their dick. You know what I'm saying? You got to snatch your balls back. All right. You know, so keep them. She said, keep them to yourself. If I ever drop my sons off at their father's house, they both will walk back home. Oh my Lord. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Hey, just might. All right. So let's see. Like I said, man, some of y'all gotta pick snatch your balls back from your wife, man, or your woman, whoever it is that you're dealing with. Let's see. Okay, because I like when it show up like that better. Okay. So the caption says, y'all agree. Woman says you should ask permission before using someone else's husband to grab something high off the grocery store shelf. That goes into the whole, possession, control. Perfect example of what Brittany was talking about a little earlier. I'm yours, you mine, yada, yada, yada. But let's hear what she got to say. Let's see. Y'all let me know if y'all seen this video, by the way. But here we go.
Y'all, I'm in Kroger, and you would not believe the audacity some people have. Me and my husband are in the shopping. My husband, the baby. Mr. Baby, the baby. We in Kroger shopping. We on the aisle now. I'm looking at stuff. And this woman is with another woman. And she's like, sir, excuse me, sir, can you reach this off the top shelf for me? We're short. I look at them. I look at him. He looked at me. He said, boo. The fact that he knew he needed permission to help these people, and the fact that they thought they could just ask him and he was going to move for them. The audacity. Ain't that right, boo? That done tickled my soul. So I say that to say this. If you are in the store, married or single, by yourself, and you need help, and you notice that the man that you about to ask help from is with a woman, the correct thing to say is, excuse me, ma'am, is it okay if your husband can help me get something from the shelf? Don't put that man in that weird situation, because my husband's like, he didn't flinch, he didn't move, he looked at me, he like, boo. And we both knew what that boo meant. So, but have a good day.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Man. That to bruh, you pushing. Ain't nothing wrong with pushing the cart. And let me just say that. Ain't nothing wrong with pushing the cart, but bruh, you pushing the cart and you got your wife up here talking about, oh, he knew better than to reach up. Bruh, you just reaching up to grab a fucking box of cereal, dog. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. Yeah, you need help with that? Here you go. Boom. Keep it moving. Like, why is it that serious that, oh my God, babe, is it okay if do you mind if I reach up? No, you said no. She said no, I couldn't. I'm sorry. I apologize. Maybe we is there maybe is there a Kroger worker that can help you? I just can't do that. Like, nigga, what the fuck? Yo, that shit is no, who gonna be the boy? Who gonna be the men, bro? Dude, there's no way that I could be with someone who would just get so upset at the fact that I just reached up because she's fucking 4'11" and can't reach the top shelf to get some fucking Captain Crunch. So you mean to tell me I can't reach up here and get this bitch some Captain Crunch? Oh, sorry. I ain't mean to call it too many shots now. But I'm just saying, like, what? Man, get out of here. Get out of here. Like that. that to me reeks of insecurity. That to me reeks of just stupidity, control, ownership, manipulative. You out here, dude, husband out here, looking like he pregnant, got titties, pregnant with the belly, pushing the baby, and she owning him like, nigga, what? Bro, I'm telling you, like, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Let's see. Yachty say, what the comments saying? She be beating on him, bruh. Hey, look. Should have asked him, dog, are you okay? If if you are distressed, just blink twice. Let us know. Let us know. We'll come rescue you, bro. Yachty say, what the comments say? Let's go to the comments. Let's go to the comments. What they saying over here? I usually do say something to the spouse if I see her there, but I don't feel bothered if my husband helps someone that's childish. I do ask the wife first if he didn't know I needed the help, and there have been times where I didn't have to ask, and they just helped. She asked politely. I don't know. Sounds like insecurity to me. That's what I just said. She ain't asking for drinks. She asked for something in a grocery store. Exactly. She acting like this chick just came over and asked, can you buy me a drink? Can you stick that rod up in me? Insecurity is always so loud. Yeah, girl, don't nobody want him. It's not that serious. Girl, it ain't never that serious. Y'all want me to tell her or y'all got it? I like when the comments come together. Child, nobody want that man but you. She looked like the auntie mama off the Cleveland show. All right. I ain't gonna get into the insults about her looks. All right. Not her making a video about it, laughing and sticking her tongue out. Child, they must have been attractive. Child, they must have been attractive women for all this energy. Yeah. Yeah. No, actually, it would piss me off if my husband seen any lady struggling and not offer to help them. Okay. Girl, don't nobody want that man but you. Y'all just be doing too much. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, everybody's girl, no, let him grab the rice and go. Exactly. Some of y'all insecurity so loud it's sad. All right. That's pretty much the comments. Everybody's in agreement in the comment section, which I love to see it. I love when we can all come together because I mean, let's be for fucking real. Let's be for real. Is this her on IG too? No. That's her over on TikTok. Okay. But yeah, I mean, bruh, like again, and I'm not even trying to be disparaging, but like hold up, like come on, like let's be for real. Like let's be like come on, man. You pushing the cart. You big backed it. Like nobody's really ain't nobody really checking for your dude like that. Ain't nobody checking for the dude like that. There's a backstory with them for real. It might be a backstory with them. Who knows, man? And granted, he could be out here getting it. Like just because he might not be attractive to the women in the comments don't mean that he ain't out here sliding with somebody. So, he in one of them monogamous relationships that we was talking about. But see, again, man, that's control. That's manipulation. That's possession and ownership. And, like, why, me personally, why would I want to be with someone who is going to trip out over me just simply helping a woman out? I ain't say I wanted to fuck the girl. I ain't say oh damn, she got a fat ass. Like, I ain't done. Look, what? Your short ass can't reach the damn the damn rice-a-roni, the damn ramen noodles. Okay, all right, cool. Here, take this shit and get the hell on. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. Man, oh man, oh man. Yo, the insecurity is loud. All right. Appreciate you coming through, Tasha. Appreciate you coming through. She say the sleep is winning. Sleep got the victory. All right, let's see. Let's get into the DoorDash girl. And then we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna wrap it up for
Why am I getting
tonight? Let's see. Where do I want to go to? Again, if y'all are not familiar, because we talked about the DoorDash girl a couple months ago, a month or two ago. This was the girl who, was supposed to leave the food at the door, but she claims that the guy left her door open. He was naked, exposed, and she claimed that this man unconsciously essayed her, assaulted her. Okay. So, but apparently she was arrested, caught up on some felony charges. And I wanted to share this video from this attorney in regards to the DoorDash girl, because she pled not guilty. And so, yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into this, and then I'm gonna let y'all go on y'all's merry way, man. It's been a fun night tonight, chopping it up with y'all, and we're gonna fast forward through some of this, but I'm gonna just try to hit on some of the important parts here. All right. So just a refresher for y'all that don't remember the DoorDash girl.
Why am I getting fired? Why are my videos getting taken down, and why am I getting strikes? Like, I'm about to lose my account. I was assaulted. I'm the victim. I lost my job. I'm the victim.
This TikToker recently went viral for posting a video of a DoorDash customer of hers who was asleep on his couch in his living room, naked from the waist down. And after going viral, she decided to go to the police about the incident, saying the customer sexually assaulted her, even though he was asleep the entire time that she was at his property. Since then, TikTok took down the video and all replacements that she tried to upload. DoorDash fired her as one of their gig workers, and she was arrested for 2 felonies: unlawful surveillance of another person and dissemination of said unlawful surveillance. And now on December 4th, 2025, she made her first court appearance for her arraignment. And despite the fact that she self-snitched all over the place in her various TikTok videos about this whole incident, at this arraignment, she pled not guilty. And from what it looks like, the only real defense that she has is by continuing to double down on this idea that she's a victim of sexual assault. We'll talk about why that is, and we'll talk about why this means that looking down the road, one of 2 things is likely to happen. Either she's going to go through some kind of difficult character development and a process of growth and maturation, where she ends up taking some kind of a plea deal, which means that she takes responsibility for her actions, of course. Or she's going to dig her heels in until the end of time and 100% get convicted and end up with a worse sentence simply because she refused to give up on her deluded self-victimization.
All right. So if y'all had to take if y'all had to place a bet, you know what I'm saying? If y'all was on Prize Picks on a parlay, I don't even know what a parlay means because I don't be betting. But, this was Prize Pick, Parlay. Do y'all think that she would, just take a guilty plea and just try to, come out of this with the least amount of punishment? Or do y'all think that she would like really double down on the bullshit?
If she takes that path, she could end up as the poster child / cautionary tale for why you really shouldn't go through life seeing yourself as a victim of the world. Let's get into it.
Seeing yourself as a victim. There are so many people that love to see themselves as victims. Let's see. Here we go.
Okay, for reals this time. Let's talk about what happened with the DoorDash girl's court appearance. So really, the only thing that's changed now is Olivia Henderson, also known as DoorDash Girl, has now been arraigned and she entered her plea of not guilty. And I guess I'm not all that surprised that she went with a not guilty plea at the outset because that's pretty common actually. Even in cases that don't really look great for the defendant, sometimes there's enough there that by entering a not guilty plea, you can retain some amount of leverage for a plea deal where you might be able to get some of the charges or penalties removed or lowered. If prosecutors have bigger fish to fry, for example, they might be more likely to negotiate a plea deal that the defendant might not otherwise get if they just enter a guilty plea from the outset. That said, there also is a benefit to pleading guilty if you think that your case isn't likely to win at trial. That's because when it comes to sentencing, judges typically will use their discretion to assign.
All right, let's see. I want to get to the charges. Okay. I think she's definitely going to double down. I would have to agree, Mary. She's definitely going to double down.
Explain that, let's first talk about what the prosecution needs to prove with these charges. As a reminder, there are two of them. The first is unlawful surveillance, and the second is dissemination of unlawful surveillance. Now, the second one is basically where you do all the things for an unlawful surveillance, or you know that an image or a video was obtained through unlawful surveillance, and then you take the additional step of selling or publishing it. So with that, let's dig into unlawful surveillance since it's needed for both of these charges. Here, the state is charging her with a violation of subsection 1 of that statute specifically. And under subsection 1 of the New York Penal Code section 250.45, the prosecution has to prove the following. First, the defendant intentionally surreptitiously recorded / broadcast another person. Second, the defendant recorded that person while they were dressing, undressing, or otherwise revealing their intimate parts. Third, the defendant did this when the person had a reasonable expectation of privacy. Fourth, the defendant did all of this without the person's knowledge or consent. And finally, the defendant recorded the person for the purpose of another person's amusement, entertainment, or profit, or for the purpose of degrading or abusing him.
Guilty.
So looking
guilty, guilty, and guilty. She is guilty of all of the above. She wanted to get monetized on TikTok for the video because she was talking about how TikTok had took down her videos, talking about it. My man didn't know that you were recording him without his knowledge. She's guilty of everything that this attorney just laid out here. Guilty, and even more guilty.
All of this, element 1 is easily met. We know that Henderson recorded the DoorDash customer because that's what went viral on TikTok after all. We also know it was an intentional recording. It's not like she happened to be vlogging her work or something and a naked man walked into the frame behind her and she didn't intend to record him. She saw him there on the couch and decided to take her phone out and record him.
That's fucked up.
Second, we also know that the recording included an image of him naked from the waist down. I'm not showing that part of her original video for obvious reasons, but it is out there on the internet. And not only that, but Henderson also told TikTok that she showed the video she took to the police after she finally reported it, and she also emailed it to them after that.
And they sent.
So basically, she was out here self-snitching. She done gave the evidence, the smoking gun, over to law enforcement. Here's me committing a crime, officers. Here it is. Oh my God.
A police officer over to speak to me in person and watch the video that I have. And then he asked me to email it to him, and he asked me if I want to press charges, like what do I want to come from this? And I said,
So they have the video sent directly from her, which means that it's going to be impossible for her to fight these first two elements. Anyway, then there's a part about the man's reasonable expectation of privacy. Now, for one thing, Henderson acknowledged again to TikTok that there are issues of privacy here. In fact, she said that the reason that she hesitated to call the police was precisely because he was in his own home.
I didn't report this to the police last night because I wasn't sure of DoorDash's process for like SA, or if this was even reportable to the police in New York State because he was in his home.
Now, of course, her whole point is
she did it for the clout. She did it for the clout. She did it. Oh my God. Like, yo, she really needs to. Oh man. Yeah. She need to try to get a plea deal here.
That she maintains that his door was wide open when she approached and that you could see him from the doorway. So I imagine that she's probably going to dispute this element. I mean, she'll probably say that he didn't have a reasonable expectation of privacy because his door was wide open. But I, of course, also have to point out it has been reported that the police said that they reviewed the man's ring footage showing his front door. And according to police, the door wasn't wide open when she walked up. She let herself into the man's home. So if they do
She let herself in. Now, when we were talking about this, when it first happened, you know, I think for the most part, everybody was in agreement. I think there might have been one or two people that was like, you know, saying whatever. But now, a good thing that he had the Ring camera footage to show that she actually let herself in. Because my thing is this: if he said, if the DoorDash instructions said leave it at the door, leave the food at the door. If the door was cracked when I'm dropping the food off and I see that this nigga is naked, hey, he just must have had a good night. He was drinking, doing whatever the fuck. No concern of mine. I'm dropping this food off and I'm leaving. But she didn't want to do that. She wanted to try to get some internet clout. She wanted to go viral. And now look at you. This is the result. You the victim, but you caused it. You caused this shit.
She let herself into the man's home. So if they do in fact have that footage and it does depict what is being reported it depicts, then yeah, she's pretty cooked on this element as well. Then there's the fourth element, recording a man without his knowledge or consent. If you've seen the original video, yeah, he looks pretty unconscious. Now she claims, of course, that he laid there naked specifically because he ordered and then saw that his DoorDasher had a female name. And this is to suggest that he wanted to be seen somehow. However, the fact that the instructions said to leave the food at the door says otherwise.
Bitch, I don't care if you got a vagina or a penis. Just drop my food off at the door. Like, that means I don't want to have any interaction with the DoorDash driver. I'm grateful that you brought my food to me. I've been drinking, like, shit, you know. I might have loved on myself, you know. I done got tired. I wanted to take a little nappy nap before my food got here. Now you done crept all up in my house, all in the video, all on the record. You know what I'm saying? Like, crazy.
And honestly, I don't know what facts she even used to concoct that theory, because there is nothing in the original video that can suggest anything other than the fact that he's just totally passed out on his own couch. And for this element, the prosecution is likely going to call the man as a witness to describe his night, how he got drunk, what he remembers about ordering DoorDash and undressing and laying on his couch to sleep. And he'll likely say, no, I did not consent to anyone taking any photos or videos of me while I was sleeping on my couch. So based on what's publicly known, I think this element is likely to also be pretty easily met. So out of these 5 elements, she's pretty cooked on the first 4 so far. And now for the fifth one. This is where the prosecution has to prove her intent in filming him. And the thing is, usually intent is one of the hardest things to prove in any case. That's because it requires digging into the mind of the defendant. And that isn't always so easy. But unfortunately for Henderson, she opened her mouth all over TikTok and made this element way easier for the prosecution to prove. Now, obviously, she says that she recorded him because he sexually assaulted her and that she was recording it so that she could report him. Now, for starters, in my last video on this topic, I did lay out why this can in no way be considered any form of sexual assault. Just not in this reality. But she might argue that although this doesn't meet the legal definition of sexual assault, that she as a layperson had some kind of reasonable belief that he was doing something illegal to her. It's not exactly a perfect defense, but I can see a defendant making a mistake about the law like that and not actually intending any harm by it. But unfortunately for Henderson, she has a number of big problems with that defense, and all of them are documented on TikTok. Number one, and I talked about this in my last video, she uploaded the video to TikTok first and only went to the police after a bunch of people commented on her viral video to convince her to
go to the police. If you really felt like you had been SA'd, if you felt like you've been assaulted in that type of way, then yeah, of course you go to the authorities first. But see, that lets you know, like I said, man, that story right there just seemed fishy from the beginning, you know. But
report it. If the purpose of recording the man was to gather evidence about her assailant to provide that to the police, her first move should have been to go to the police, not to upload to TikTok. So right there, she already has a huge problem with using the "I was reporting sexual assault" claim. And to be clear, if there was someone who did record for that purpose and they did go to the police and only handed over that recording to the police, that would be pretty clear evidence of their intent, and specifically their intent to report what they think is a crime. But the timing of her events just says otherwise. Second, she has talked way too much about this whole thing on TikTok, and in so doing has revealed her true intent for posting the video there. Yep. At least what appears to be her true intent. For one thing, there's monetization. In one of her rage videos, she goes on about how TikTok not only took down the video, but also, by taking it down, prevented her from making any money from it.
And they took down my video. They were gonna have to pay me for my second story time because that was over a minute long. They were gonna have to pay me for all those views I got. So nope. They took that right down. They took that right down. Absolutely not. They're not paying me for that. Nope.
And
let's be clear. let's be clear, man. You know, I don't know how many views she got on her original video or whatever, but you know, I actually got this video from another YouTuber, Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews, but he was basically saying, like, if she got, and over on TikTok, like, they don't really pay out like that. Not like maybe, you know, YouTube or, you know, Facebook or whatever, but, you know, 20 million views, maybe $300-$400. You know what I'm saying? Like, you willing to risk it all for $300-$400, less than $1,000. You know, like, was it worth it, man? Was it worth it? You know? And yeah, follow the directions. And she's not gonna win. I don't think she's gonna win, but I definitely think that she's going to double down. I swear, man, yo, feminism has done a number on the female mind and brain out here, because anything from the opposite sex can be considered as SA, and it's just so weird. This dude was unconscious in his house minding his business. He done had too many shots. He done had whatever the fuck he was on, and he might have rubbed one out, because I don't know why else you would just be assed out like that. But I told you to leave the food at the fucking door. Leave the food at the door and take your ass home. Like, oh my God. All right, here we go.
Big problem for her is that this self-snitch fits very neatly into that final element for unlawful surveillance. Specifically, it shows that she posted the video to TikTok for the amusement, entertainment, or profit of someone other than the man she recorded. I think any reasonable person would look at this whole situation and say that she intended it for all of the above, especially for her own profit, given what she just said in that clip. But wait, that's not all. There's also the possibility that the prosecution can prove that she also fits into this intent element because she posted the video to TikTok for the purpose of degrading or abusing the man.
Like, this is the only justice I'm getting, is exposing this man and having posted that video and it has gone viral. Like, now he can live with shame and embarrassment if people have seen it and knows who he is or where he, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the one being punished. He's not getting in trouble with the police. He didn't lose his job if he has one. Like, what's going on with him? Why am I getting fired? Why are my videos getting taken down and why am I getting strikes? Like, I'm about to lose my account. I was assaulted. I'm the victim. I lost my job. I'm the victim. Right? Is this making sense to any fucking body?
No, it's not. It's not, ma'am. It's not making sense. To anybody with a logical brain is not making any sense at all. Like, you did this to yourself. It was one thing to record it. Like this attorney is saying, if she felt like she was being essayed, if she felt like she was being sexually assaulted, then yes, she should have took that footage straight to the authorities. But she went straight to TikTok with it. And this is where we at now. And this is your fault. Like, this is like some revenge porn. Like, you just can't be putting people's privates out here without their consent. You know, you doing it for monetary gain. They have no, oh my God. This is, you know, she a wild one. But see, man, again, that's why I feel like we live in a society now where everybody wants to try to paint themselves as a victim. And really, the only real victim in this situation is the DoorDash guy. You know what I'm saying? The one who had his food delivered to him because this motherfucker was minding his own business. Like, we wouldn't know none of this shit. But, all right.
So yeah, if she's going to really try to press for a finding of not guilty all the way to trial, she has to double down on the idea that the man sexually assaulted her. Because otherwise, thanks to her endless desire for internet attention, she couldn't let the incident go and she had to keep running her mouth about it. And now, as a result, the prosecution has just about everything they need to convict her on unlawful surveillance and, by extension, dissemination of an unlawful surveillance. Because, of course, we all know that she's the one that posted the video to TikTok, and so, you know, if the state proves that she actually did commit unlawful surveillance of the man, proving dissemination will also be super easy. So at this point, she really has two options. Either try to negotiate some kind of a plea deal, which means dropping the claim that she was sexually assaulted and actually taking accountability for her actions, or she can continue to beat the self-victimization drum all the way to trial in the hopes that she finds an entire jury of people who are willing to ignore logic to somehow agree with her that she is in fact the victim here. Like I said, if this goes to trial, I don't think that this will end very well for her. And if she's convicted at trial, as opposed to entering a guilty plea, the punishment is actually likely to be much harsher than if she does in fact change her plea to guilty before that point. But those are my thoughts. What do you think? Do you think she might change her plea to guilty so that she can get a lighter sentence? Or do you think that she's going to keep her narrative going all
right. Yeah. Shout out to her, man. All right. Let's see. Yeah. I think old girl, she gonna double down. She gonna double down on the bullshit, you know? But I mean, again, this was all self-inflicted on her. Like I said, when we first talked about this story, was it last month or a month before last? Like, this was on her. And no, she ain't gonna win. she needs a social media ban. She needs some jail time. Whatever the punishment is, you know. But but anyways, tonight has been a fun show. Glad that all of y'all can make it. I apologize for not being here last week, but again, man, that Mobb Deep concert was super dope, and again, I'm glad that we were able to go and be home by 12 o'clock. But nevertheless, man, I got a new video coming out, new beer video coming out, hopefully by Friday, no later than Saturday. Trying to get back in the routine of posting on YouTube. Not really gonna post too much on IG and TikTok like that. I really want to put all my focus on YouTube, but nevertheless, let me get up out of here. It's been fun. It's been real. But if there's anything that you ever want to achieve in life, remember that it requires patience, consistency, most importantly, it don't happen overnight. See y'all on the next video. Peace.